Ken Wilshire met some folks in Murray County who wanted to bring an old mercantile landmark back to life. Well, after a lot of planning, renovation, and hard work, their wish came true. In fact, it's a new old landmark called Marcy Joe's.
This is Marcy Gary.
All right, thank you, hon. I appreciate it.
And this is Joey Feeks.
I like that color on you. That looks nice.
They're sisters-in-law, but they're also owners of Marcy Joe's Mealhouse and Bakery in Pottsville. And if you haven't heard of Pottsville, well, it's a tiny town east of Columbia, and the population varies with Marcy Joe's breakfast and lunch crowds.
And you want one chicken salad to go.
But more importantly, the feeling of community has truly returned to this stop in the road because of what Marcy and Joey have created.
Coming out here at this little restaurant and then to see the people come in from everywhere is just amazing. It's a good feeling. It really is.
Good, welcome home. We're right between several little towns, but we never belonged anywhere. And we wanted to feel like we belonged somewhere. And I think the customers wanted to feel like they belonged somewhere also. And so before long, one person would come in and they'd sit down at a table, and then another person would come in, and come to find out they were related way down the line somewhere after they started talking to each other. It's just been so great to have people come in and share their stories, get to know who we are. It is like family.
Marcy's been in the restaurant business much of her life. She truly enjoys baking, cooking, and all the things that go along with owning a restaurant, or what they call a meal house.
So I've always wanted to own my own restaurant, but you know, that doesn't happen for everybody. I mean, it's a lot of work and takes a lot of money. So I'll let you do your magic. I've always loved this old building here. So I went over to Joe's house one day, Joey, the other owner, I call her Joe, and I said, wouldn't it be great to open a little diner or coffee shop or something down the road there? And she said, oh yeah, and I said, well, we should think about it. So we just kind of did it, you know, and then one thing led into another, and it's just been unbelievable since.
I've never waited on one person in my life outside of my family. I've never really cooked for that many people before, and so I thought, I'm going to be in the kitchen. I'll do all the cooking. I don't want to be with the people because I know I'll mess something up. But I came to the conclusion that once the people started coming in and they wanted to taste the food and wanted to be served and waited on, and to me it was very fulfilling in the sense where you were giving something to someone and you were making their day.
Joey's still involved in the daily operation as much as she can be, but she and her husband Rory are pursuing another dream, a career in music.
By allowing Marcy's dream to come true with owning a restaurant, now my dream is coming true by being an artist and going on the road and traveling. So we've been able to come together and try to build on each other's careers together and watch them succeed, and hope to continue down this path.
Marcy and Joey grew up in the farm country of the Midwest. They know about hard work and hearty meals, and they truly incorporate their heritage into Marcy Joe's, where you experience a down-home family atmosphere every day.
From what I hear from my customers, they're like, there is nothing like this, hardly anywhere. So I think they love the home cooking and they love the atmosphere, and it's homey, you know? So I think they like it.
Adding more charm and quaintness to the place are all the items on the walls and shelves, from jellies and jams to old license plates that are not only decorative, but functional.
Some are to cover up holes. And then the others, our customers have brought in to us. And so we've kind of hung them everywhere and put them everywhere, which I think that's kind of neat. When you walk in the door, it just kind of takes you back to when you were little and, you know, that your dad used to take you to. It's not like going into other places, you know, it takes you back.
And while there really are some interesting items on the walls here at Marcy Joe's, one thing you won't find is a calendar, because all you need is a menu. If it's meatloaf, it's Tuesday. If it's fried chicken, it's Wednesday, and the menu goes on.
When you were growing up, when you were kids, your mom made you dinner, and pretty much that's what you got. Did you have an angel biscuit? And so that's kind of how we kept it, you know? You just come in, you get whatever we cooked today.
When people would come in and say, is this all you get? Is this what the menu is today? And we'd say, yeah, or we could fix you a cheeseburger, but this is really good. And they'd say, well, I don't like meatloaf. I said, well, you've never had my meatloaf before. And so they'd have the meatloaf, and I'd come back and check in on them and say, well, how was that? And they said, I really like meatloaf now.
Well, no matter what's on the menu, you certainly won't leave hungry.
And yours no corn, so I put a couple of tomatoes on the side for you, sweetie.
So the old expression, good things come in small packages, or I should say small buildings, is so true here at Marcy Joe's. This little known, almost forgotten dot on the map community is back together again because of Marcy and Joey and a warm, friendly, cozy place that's full of wonderful foods, atmosphere, and dreams fulfilled.